continue with the moment. That's a nice level up. Let's hope we feel the same way these are.
Nice.
Button for this. Alright. Even I gotta hit my own like button. Ain't that something? Like button special. BZ_21. Very enjoyable. Hope you enjoyable. Okay. Got 3 of those and 3 of these. DualShock controllers. What in the hell have my little kids been doing? They've been lowering down my DualShock strength. Alright, there we go. I got this one. Got this one. Recipe unknown. Barker. Alright.
I'll put it into you!
Oh! Get up here. Get down. Give me this rat.
This is despicable.
That rat is mine. Okay.
Over there! One of them fell!
There we go. Give me all of this. Where is dinner time? I'm sucking blood. Vampyr. Thank you. Oh, who is this? Who is this up here? Okay, it's wet. Get out of there. Oh! A barbed wire ball. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button. It's a little on the side, but hey, anything will work. Choose what to do with Jack Gillingham's watch.
Look at it! Vicious bugger! He's dead! Oh Christ!
Oh, we got a guy up here that's using like a special. Oh, I see you. Oh, he's running down there to me, guys. He's running. Get back. Get back. Feeding time. Feed me. I got him. I got him. I got him. Okay. I'm getting more used to this. It's not really bad.
It's on track! Shit! You'll pay for that!
This right here is a whole nother area, right? Oh. Another rat? We're eating
I
rats.
can't believe I'm doing this.
Let's go. Hold up. Let me wait a second. Alright. Around this corner. Dang, I can't even go through here. Dang, they won't even let me go through here.
It's locked.
Bring it back to a relative or sell it to someone. I think that I will go on ahead and continue to travel. I like this game. It's really neat. It's really, really neat.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, everybody's getting it. Come on. You know you want it. Give me back my strength. Dang, everybody is getting it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit that like button. Okay. Hey, common trigger part +3. Did I just land into a new area? Ooh, aluminum shards with grease. Dang, they sell grease. I'm black, guys. They sell grease. I landed into a new area. Give me your throat. I don't need it anymore. Give me yours too. Yes, I'm level 12. It's up there to the top left. I think I have entered into another area. All that. You unlocked. Let's see how far I can make it when I go this way. And I'm literally giving this to a relative. So. It's dinner time. It's dinner time, families. Alright, it's loading. We can travel so much it's loading. It's scavenging around. Trying to see what's going on. Ooh, shillings. Who doesn't need a gold shilling once in a while? Ha 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 ha. Gold shillings.
It's locked.
I tell you what. Okay, I'm back over here on this other side. I found out how to make it all the way back over there. Some more traveling. It's loading again. Let it get a little loading sequence on. They're gonna block this sooner or later, so. Loading. Uh-oh. Which shillings? Lead stick. Two common trigger parts, I found those. Gotta find a way to get on this. It's entirely impossible, I guess. Excuse me. Forgot about this crate over here in the corner. This gonna go chilling. Orchard Woodbin.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well,
Nice.
I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training.
Oh yeah.
Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
Oh man.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make
Wow.
me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note.
Nothing.
I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu...
Months ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. Just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Have you always...
It's not bitter.
With everything...
A few nights...
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secret...
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of
There gotta be
stories about
something
strange visitors
Gotta
and
be.
creepy characters.
So, You want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though. Despite her ugly...
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right, too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead.
Okay.
I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
What can you tell me about?
People used to...
And what about the gangs? You were a gang member.
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me...
Missing the good old days.
Trust me.
Goodbye, sir.
All right. All right, I know just a little bit. So... just walk around and see what's going on.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Can I see what you have to say?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Where is the watch?
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I completed that mission too, by the way.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I believe you manipulated Booth Digby to get everything you wanted from him. Both inside and outside the bedroom.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman.
Well,
I buy and sell things, and I send my wet
stealing from the
food
dead,
after
ain't
anyone
right.
who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
She's a
If
gang
you're
member.
interested, I may find use of a
That's
doctor who
crazy.
can
Hit
freely
that like
walk
button.
across the city, you know.
What can you...
I'm a business...
Gang member...
If you're in...
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity
This is
for
a
those
time
ready
of
to
great
embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Booth or Digby? Oh man. Could I
Goodbye.
be getting myself into something else? You never know. Booth?
Foolish girl when her free principles. No idea.
His name is Booth or Digby. You dig? Booth, Digby. You have to give him respect on that name. I mean, Booth Digby. Wow.
Foolish girl and her free principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
All had me laughing at first. To think he's a bloody vampire hunter.
Let's see what's going on over here at the docks then. This place again. Alright. Come up with the gravediggers.
Everyone's throwing the blame.
Come up with the gravediggers. Matthew, yo, let's go, B. Yes, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. You know I'm finna go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and go. Let me do it right, too. What's going on with you, Matt Bailey? I know a few Baileys. What's going on? Another upload sequence. Sorry for that, guys. This game just came out, so it's gonna have a few upload sequence on it. Sorry about that. Sif. Okay. Alright, Sif.
Get them weapons ready! I'll kill him!
Ow!
Shit!
Just hit me?
Watch it! It's a killer!
No, I'm not a killer. I'm just the one that bashed your head in. What's going on, Sif? You man. Shout out to Sif. His unconstructible doubts. Alright. I just found the gang or something. Over here. Finding all types of stuff over here. Do we have anything over? Oh, Cypher. What's going on, Cypher? What's going on? Appreciate you visiting, boy. Hell yeah. No, I am a walkthrough streamist on YouTube now. I beat like a whole lot of games. Sorry
It's
about
locked.
that. If you have Cypher. Hell yeah, thank you. If you're wondering about this game, it's straight. Straight as hell. Dude, it's like if Blade Trinity met Bloodborne. That's what it's like. It's very different. Oh, appreciate that, boy. Appreciate that. Bunny, bunny. Bunny. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Bunny. Alright. Let's see. Find these medicines up. Yeah, I'm finna recycle these. Alright. Ironhole. How dare you walk up in here without letting me know that you're here? What's up, Ironhole? What's going on? You won't let me recharge my bullets or anything, but I'm finna level up some more. Okay, let's, I've been biting a whole lot more people than what I'm supposed to. Thank you. Thank you very much. You need more damage in my bites. That's DJ, man. Oh, you just got home from work? Oh, hell yeah. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. They don't know what that means. Dude, this game has made me into like a bastard child at like biting people. I just bite people for no reason. Oh man, I'm just playing some Vampyr. What they call that. That's all I'm doing. Just playing some Vampyr. Playing these crazy side missions. I'm level 12 when I don't even supposed to be.
I cannot enter.
It got to that level. But the thing that I have
It's
noticed,
locked.
though, is that...
Steady, boys! We've got
What the hell? I didn't even see him.
Christ, he's dead!
Bastard. That boy swinging the baseball bat like a bastard. It's over with. Let's go. I don't know whether I should. Let me look at this map because it's telling me. Okay. I need to hit the Whitechapel. It's telling me I need to go over here. And in order for me to go over there, I need to like be in the hospital district. But I got a side mission over here that I can complete. Okay. Let's do go with this side mission first. DJ Ironhold, I'm in the building.
Ain't Sally!
Hit that man with a log. You get hit with a log, that's it.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary.
Dang, you left a warning note.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Choose what to tell Edwina Cox. Report the death of the not the truth. This is where I came from. What? Now it's really finna be some problems. You know what's different though? I don't see my sister on the ground. I bit her when I first woke up. Something tells me I'm gonna have like a problem with her later on in this story. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm over here on this side, so that means port the death. I gotta run all the way back over here to this other side. That's the whole thing. I wish they had like fast travel, but hey, the game is tight. I like it. Cypher, I like it. I like it a lot. I love it. I love the game. I love the game. Love the game. Yeah.
Crush the leech, boys!
Them boys talking about a leech. Get up. Get up. Eat. It's like they don't even know what to do. Like, you're overly powerful. You know, crazy. I love the game. I love the game. Okay, I gotta eat this rat.
This is despicable.
Had to go NES with it, guys. I'm sorry about that. I just did it. Alright.
I have this.
It was her.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot boys thank you for your help.
50 gold shillings.
Can I see what you have to say?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Buy multiple rounds. Okay. Investigation succeeded. I could have just bit her and
Pleasure, sir.
changed her or
Been a
whatever.
while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Watch yourselves! This one! He's dead!
So, I'm dead. Dinner time. Give me your blood. I need it to survive. Fall. Look how they do it. Come on now.
I'll take it!
Ouch. It hurts. That was you. Back. And you. Who are you? That hurt. Get up. When every one of these hits start to feel immune, that's when you know that your player is getting bad ass. Ultimately powerful. That's when your hits start to get immune. I mean, it's like, what just touched me? And then your health is not getting any lower, it's getting like more. Only because I'm doing these side missions, though.
It's one of them! It's too fucking fast!
Not fast. Dang, he did one more swing. That's everywhere. Oh. Finna eat this rat right here.
This is despicable.
They're talking about the Spanish flu. Should I go back to the hospital though?
It's an each! Die, vermin!
Give me that throat. Simple token of Falau love. Retrieve the necklace lost by Seymour Fishburne. Gotta retrieve a necklace. I know I control your stamina too. Let's go. Retrieve the necklace lost.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne. Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
I'll leave you then. Good night. Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Retrieve the necklace lost. Am I passing through it?
So love to gaze at the stars.
Retrieve the necklace lost.
From Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Yeah, I should bring him down there and suck his blood out of his body. But, no.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
Have you no remorse? You don't even deny your crimes.
I have many weaknesses, Dr. Reed, but lying about who I am ain't one of them.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders.
Better have something to say about the
Speak
murders.
up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reed. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum, I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
All right. Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see
Wow.
the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
I don't believe death is the appropriate sentence for murder. Not in a civilized society. But the last word has to remain with the law.
There is no law around here. No justice to be found. In these parts, revenge is the only answer.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Investigation succeeded. Wow. These investigations are crazy. Completed all these, huh?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
All right, let's go. Oh, please don't change.
I'll take it.
Ouch! That hurts.
Vermin, what's some of this?
Oh! Shoot me again.
Murdering bosses!
Come on. You got it. Only reason that I'm leveling up right now is because I feel that I'm not strong enough to verse the enemy that I'm gonna verse. So that's the only reason I'm leveling up. Probably down there. They're probably not down there. It really don't matter. I'm at the hospital again, I guess.
Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York.
If only there were more of us. Resignation, more
She's what to
determined.
do with the problems. Here I go. Let me give me some rest first. In here. 600. Just been leveling up because you got to level up on games like this. You can't just get your iron hoe. Whitechapel.
The Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed.
That was fast.
I'm afraid the trail of breadcrumbs leads beyond the hospital premises. I must leave for a time.
Is that so? Why?
Now it's time for you to be patient. It would seem that your blackmailer is part of a more complex machination whose root is in Whitechapel.
Machination?
Yes.
Do you suspect another immortal is involved?
I hadn't considered that eventuality.
Do be careful, my good doctor. When immortals are involved, the stakes tend to escalate quickly.
I'll return with case solved or carried on my shield.
Continue the outline of this. It feels like Bloodborne. I don't know why. It just feels like it. Got him.
He's done for! Filthy piece of shit!
Get back. Good Lord, have mercy. Box of pills. Wants me go through this door. It's finna get weird. Oh man, it's a good game. I would like more blood in it. Like, oh, it's a good game though. You can't really crush it down into the ground. Vampyr Part 5 for DZ_21. Shoutouts to Matthew Bailey, aka Cypher Reborn. Shoutouts to him for sending me that like. DJ Iron Hulk. Shoutouts to him too. All these good people. Shoutouts to Southern Girl.
It's locked. I have this thirst for blood.
Help! The damn strangers are attacking me!
Get back. Oh. Petition letter.
Get away from me! Don't touch me! Hands! Help! The damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
Nice. Had to unlock that door. Alright, let's go in here and see what he's all about. I like how you can like check around him without even talking to him.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Talk to me.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
You collecting rent
filthy
in an
immigrants.
apocalypse?
Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages. You had better return to Whitechapel without delay. It will be...
Safety isn't...
You had better return to White...
Safety isn't really an issue in Whitechapel, because you never are... Was I that evil to deserve such punishment? My only regret is that no one will mourn me, for I have never been loved.
That it suffered the same consequence. It don't matter. Dude, you hear the music that's playing right now. It's beautiful. I love this game. It's real. It's a real video game. Serious. Alright. From there. I got everything that went past it. Nice. Don't fall for me. Okay, I can feel that. It's evil. Okay, let's go.
Come on, stop! Come and face your final fate.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I'm eating rats and everything.
This is despicable.
Another
I
rat.
can't believe I'm doing this.
I'm eating rats. Don't matter.
More and more of these bloody leeches every day. The god grew more and more every year.
Hey, I'm a leech. Come and get me.
It's a leech! Kill it! Shit! It's too fucking fast!
Give me that. Get back. You love me? A leech. Really? A leech. And you want to call me a leech? I'm scavenging, by the way, guys.
Will consume you. The mistress of the dark will drink your blood.
It's like, stop, vampire. Really?
Sorry, sir, no admittance. A leech! Look lively!
Don't call me a leech again. How about that?
Oh, fuck, it's fast!
Come on. You're level 16. It does hurt. It hurts a lot. It hurts a whole lot. Let me get back on my trail before I upgrade again.
Consume you.
Not a vampire.
Come and face your final fate.
Best turn around if I were you. Go on!
Killing me.
He's mine! Mine, vermin!
He called me a vermin.
Christ! You have to stop him!
Get back. Ooh. Oh, he's more powerful than me. Fight you like the rest of them.
Put an end to you!
There you go. Shot me. Dude, his hits is not affecting me. I think I upgraded too much, guys. No, I'm not gonna do the computer thing until I'm ready. This is free, so I'm finna take advantage of this. Make like 500 something more videos of it. I can't go through the door? I can't go through the door? And what is that symbol that's above it then? I'm wondering. What is this?
It's locked, all right. Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Petrescu. Petrescu. Oh, thank you for watching.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
The weapons will be proud of me.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed. And I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... Well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose.
Come on.
Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just failed me last nerve.
So you decided.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
afraid anymore. I died in this trench a long time ago.
Checking everything.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here.
What?
Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to. I will return later. Nobody at home.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes.
Oh,
I saw
man.
him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry.
Wow.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I...
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like that.
Speaking of which...
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have.
Forgive my bluntness, young man.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place.
I'm sure your father did his best when he found this house.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful.
Well, I'm hungry, so...
Death is so cold. I hoped it would be more meaningful.
I had to take him out. I had to.
It's locked, all right.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Yeah.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Yes.
You're late. Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Time to pay.
One way or another.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Why is your relationship with your son so difficult?
Harry and I are so different. Sometimes I wonder if he's my own blood. Seems he's ashamed to be my son.
Why not change that then? If you used your strength to do good, perhaps Harry wouldn't feel that way about you.
How dare you tell me what I should or shouldn't do with my boy? Who the fuck are you to interfere like that?
Oh, man.
You're a bad father who scares his son and his neighbors, Mr. Peterson.
I don't think I like your attitude, sir. In fact, I'm starting to dislike your face so much, I might try to improve it, see?
I'd like to see you try, Colossus Joe. In the meantime, are you sure I can't be of any help to your son? I am a doctor, remember?
Never. Harry's complicated. Fragile, you could say. Doesn't mingle with strangers. Now leave us alone.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Oh my God. No
Do you
regret
have
at
any
all.
regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Well, let me tell you something. When you go back to that house, Harry's gonna be waiting for
Goodbye,
you.
Mr. Peterson.
That's why I bid him. He's gonna change you into a vampire or suck all the blood out of your body. You're disrespectful when you don't show Harry respect. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
Why are we talking in the
A
rain?
scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city. As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Wow. You just put this man's
Where did you
life in
send
danger.
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Okay. I don't think that I want to know any more questions from you, but
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see
after
the
these,
plain
I'm
truth.
going to get
Quite
off.
a judgmental opinion, if you ask
Hit
me.
that like button and
But
subscribe.
what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
Not that many answers.
Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I'm not prehistoric.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening
Yeah,
to your
that's...
so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
Put your comments on the
But
side.
let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Cleansing.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the
Thank you for
cleansing
watching.
of the city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince
already
rational
dead.
minds like yours to see the
I'm a
light.
vampire. You don't even know
This
it.
is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All science.
Quite a judgmental...
But you are
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not
superstitions. Nice.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Just want me to go into Whitechapel Church. I'm finna do that. I thought it was a chest over here. Thank y'all for watching. Hit that like button. Stop hating.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. Very well. Goodbye then.
Alright, let's see.
Are they back? Get their weapons ready! We found one! The power of the The leech is fast! The leech is fast! Roll back to the helm and
Man, got a tilted cross.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
He said this man stunned me with his faith. That's funny. He said this man stunned me with his faith. Yeah. Never would think that. Nethercut.
You are blinded by your false faith, imprisoned by your daily routines, unable to see true horror.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon.
With this
I'll gladly help
like
if
it
I'm
didn't
able, sir.
affect at all.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
It's confidential. Speaking as a doctor, I'm sure you understand.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Thank you for that.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
That's all I need to know. Spent this time lurking behind the church. Should I stay on or not? Just already. They say we eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast, huh? Alright, he's behind here, lurking. So they played.
An angel.
There you go.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
You can help me.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activists.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you
Because he's more cheeky.
Not at all.
That's why I'm
just
asking so
enjoying
many
the
questions.
pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in the city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
My mother loved poetry. Perhaps your words would have touched
I've never stayed in a longer dialogue than this right here.
I see a dreadful disease.
This is crazy.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them.
They're
But how could I
blocking
call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your
Yes.
life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where...
If some misfortune...
Well, you...
I understand.
I don't care.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Hell Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone. Okay. I'm behind here and wait.
Morbidity can breathe its own beauty into
Okay.
this.
Find the mailbox and the
Oh, Camellia, the silent flower of Whitechapel, an angel made flesh, I tell you.
hell, this is just Whitechapel. I haven't even forwarded into the game, really. I've been doing side missions. But God, let me go back through this area. I got 1,990 XP. I need to like upgrade my dude some more. I'm just on level 12. I think I'm not leveled up enough.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Rest to evolve. Even the game is telling me the rest to evolve.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Dang. She does get paid. Hey, I'm gonna leave you alone.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself, as
Showing
best
your
you
vagina and stuff, okay? Alright. Let's keep going down through here. Jesus Christ. She admitted on the game that she usually get paid opening her mouth. So we're gonna leave her right there.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Not gonna regret it. Okay. Should bite you. If you don't understand.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
I don't know about that, but hey.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery.
Oh.
Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius?
How did you meet?
Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr.
Yeah, perhaps.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire.
Right.
It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
You see why they put this here? Because if he said no,
I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them.
This war won't last forever.
No.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many...
It's quite awkward to talk about that.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
I should have beat you. What? I'll grab these items out of here. I'm finna sit up here and have all these items, and for me not to grab them? Be retarded, I think.
It's locked.
Unlock this door. door too. Nice. Shit, I probably can heal everybody in the room.
Can you hear my voice? I need help. He's going into convulsions, Doctor.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I must perform a tracheotomy.
I need to perform a tracheostomy.
Yes.
Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
What's up, Dean
Yes,
Smith?
Doctor.
What's going on?
He's breathing again,
Yeah,
but he's
thank
coughing
you.
up blood.
Thank you for your sub. Hit that like button too while
I need
you're
to
at
make
it.
another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
That's how you do it. I'm a
We've
good
lost
doctor,
the
right?
pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Yes, I know. You are true to your reputation, Dr. Reed. Dedicated and precise. No one could have done more.
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. It was something more vile
The shit
in these
that
reactions.
he's doing right now,
Something
it's like worse than
primitive.
cancer.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
It's more of a cancer that he had.
I doubt you're here to test my... I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmail.
Analysis, yes.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
He tried, though. He did try.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No. I'm not gonna turn you over to the authorities. I like the authorities, but I do not accept some of the things that they do.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime.
Right.
So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No.
No,
just
you don't
privileged
have
client.
no accomplice.
My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
Just agree.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor.
Thank you.
Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane.
Yes, you are.
We have a deal.
New citizens available to kill. Oh, come on. I want to kill him. I'll let Dorothy grow. What's going on down here?
Oh, this one stinks already. It's mine! Ah! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
You can shoot me on you. I'm gonna help. We're both level 12, so I'll fight you again. You don't know how to read.
He's dead! He's dead!
2,595. Level up to like 13, 14. Open the gates.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Tell me, who intrigues...
The region itself.
What do you think of the local?
Most of them are afraid or desperate.
If y'all want to hear what she says,
there
go
anyone
back
I
to
should
my
avoid?
Cadogan
stream.
Bates, without a doubt.
Goodbye, Miss Wanderer. Perhaps we'll talk...
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Let's go. We're just traveling down the street. Dancing in the street, and my young sailor.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately. This is despicable.
Alright guys, I got 3,000 and some XP. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Hold up, man. Gotta raise my stamina up too. Can't leave my stamina out there. Let me raise my stamina up one more time. And my health. I mean, the matter is, that is a whole lot better. Alright guys, this is it. Vampyr, part 5 with BZ_21. Hey. Vampyr part 5. Hold up. Let me see what needs to upgrade. Look how my health is. It's overpowered. Alright, this. Plus 61, 74, plus 106. Oh! Hold up. It's not my strongest weapon. I need to change that. Alright guys, thank y'all for watching. Golly, I done played like 3 hours of this game. Thank y'all for watching. I'm finna get on 2K. Get on 2K thing, wow. CM Punk lost. Thank y'all for watching. Hey, and when a loud roar, people will say, hey BZ, why did you play this game? Thank you for watching. Shout out to the girl who got me bacon. Shout out to her. Vampire. Part 5 with BZ_21. Enjoy. Be happy. It's all you.